So at the pawn shop back there, I just picked up these games because I didn't have them. XG3, Dave Mirror 2, Doom is the steel case, and Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, and it was $9 for everything, so it's not a bad deal. I should sell this one and get the other ones for free later. So this was a Facebook deal. I paid $50 for everything, and the point was not to make money, it's just to get a certain game. So I got Star Tropics 1 and Star Tropics 2. I'm gonna sell those two and make my 50 back, and then just keep Power Punch 2 for free. I've been looking for this game for a while, so for free, and then the other two games I will sell. It's not a bad deal at all. Later. At the pawn shop over here, just picked this two up for $37. Tom and Jerry should sell for maybe 17, and this one is going to the Unknown Game Hunter. I believe he just finished his Mega Man set, but if you want to know for sure, just make sure to check out his channel. He always puts out good content, and he picks up a lot of good stuff, so check him out. So 37 for both. Later. This was a Facebook deal. Paid $50 for Double Switch, Thunder Strike, Dungeon Maker 2, Brutal Pulse of Fury, and Star Wars Chess. Altogether, $50. Later. So I am at Retro Games Plus. I ended up paying $7 out of pocket for credit. So I picked up Tales of Legendia for the wife that she wanted it, and a game that I've been looking for a while, Shining Wisdom, again in credit, so nothing out of pocket. So altogether I think it's like $170, and I had $163 in credit, so very happy to pick these two games up. Later. At the flea, I paid $5 for everything. SimCity with the Resident Evil 2 manual is in there for PlayStation 1. Crash Warped, Resident Evil 2 demo, Resident Evil 2 for the PlayStation 1, and like I said, the manual is in the other disc. Super Puzzle Fighter Turbo, and Metal Gear Solid. So altogether, $5. Later. So this was a Facebook deal. Paid $300 for everything, which is a lot more than what I like to pay. The whole point is just to sell everything that I already have at doubles and keep a certain game. That's the only reason why I did it. Some of the games are Harvest Moon, Pokemon Stadium. It's a Smoke N64 over there. Zelda, Majora's Mask is non-hologram, which I don't think I have. Mario Party 2, Pokemon Snap. The best N64 game is Bad Fur Day, and the whole reason why I picked this up was so I can get Tetris complete in box. The box is not that great in that edge, which is a little bothersome, but still a complete Tetris Tengen, altogether $300. I should be able to sell everything that I have, get my money back, and keep the Tetris for myself for free. Later. At the pawn shop over here, it might seem a little high, but I paid $50, and I got Dragon Quest 4, 5, and 6. 4 should go for $40, 5 should go maybe $50, and 6 should go for at least $60. So for $50, not a bad deal at all. Later. Alright guys, so here my pickups for the last week or so. As always, we'll do pawn shops, flea markets, thrift stores, and everything in between. The last 2 weeks were kind of slow, a lot of work and not much in Facebook and not much at the thrift store, so can't wait for tax sale season that should be starting within the next 3 to 4 weeks, and we will see. If I forget anything from here or anything that I picked up during the week, I apologize about that, but I just kind of grabbed whatever I can see around the room, and we'll get started and be done right away. My first pickup was this Donkey Kong Country 3 for the Game Boy Advance, and I only paid $1.99 for that. Probably a $12 game. A really good pickup here. Picked up Dragon Quest 4, 5, and 6. And that was 50 bucks. All those games together should sell for easily maybe 130, 140 bucks. So that's a very good pickup there. That was at a pawn shop. I picked up Harvest Moon Light of Hope for the wife. I thought that she would want it. I paid 15, which is kind of probably retail. She doesn't want it, so I will sell that right away because I'm not interested in that game. At a pawn shop, picked up Doom Dave Mirra 2 that I didn't have for the GameCube collection, and Extreme Racing 3 or X3, and that was, I think, $5. At a Savers, picked up a Game Boy Player for $199. This is gonna easily, I would think, sell for 75 bucks, easy 80 bucks all day. So very happy to pick that up for $2. This was a Facebook deal. Picked up Power Punch 2, which I didn't have, and add to the collection. And Soda's Revenge, I also will get to add it to the collection, at least the box. I already had the game. And Star Tropics. So paid 50 bucks for all of those. Not a super great deal, but also not bad. So very happy to pick those up. When you're desperate and you are addicted to video games, you pick up stuff like this. Mario Teaches Typing 2. I think I paid $2.99, and it's a complete waste of money, but why not? $2.99. I also picked up from Mercari, my first purchase ever. Picked up PN03, which I didn't have, so I get to add that to the collection. And that was, I believe, 13 bucks. If I'm actually no, 11, because I had a $10 coupon or something like that. So I was able to get that for 10 or 11 bucks. At the flea market, the guy that usually saves games for me had a stack of DS games, and they all pretty much sucked. So I just offered 3 for this one, just so he wouldn't feel bad. Usually what you want to do is, if you have somebody that saves you games, once in a while you gotta bite the bullet and pay what the game is not worth, just to keep them from selling it to somebody else. At the flea market, I also picked up for $5 the Resident Evil demo, Crash Warped, SimCity 2000, Metal Gear Solid, Super Puzzle Fighter Turbo, and the 2 discs for Resident Evil 2 for the PlayStation 1. And again, I only paid $5 for that, so that's a great deal there. At another Facebook deal, picked up Double Switch for the Saturn. I paid 50 bucks for these. Thunder Strike, Dungeon Master 2, Brutal Pause, and Star Wars Chess. This is probably a $60 game. Brutal Pause is maybe 30, and Dungeon Master is probably 30 also, so that's a good deal there. My next deal was actually a really good deal for only one reason. I paid up. I paid 300 bucks for everything. The way that I calculated, I wanted certain games, and I'll be able to get those for free, and I can sell the rest. But for 300 bucks, I picked up a Smoke N64 with expansion pack. I already sold this for $170 with a few games. Those games that I sold it with was In the Zone 98, Madden. Actually, I kept Madden 2002. I didn't have it for some reason. And NFL Quarterback Club, Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Stadium, and the controller. And I sold those for $170. Actually, $179. So $180 altogether. And I also sold Mario Party 2 for $35. And then the games that are basically I'm debating whether or not I'm going to keep are Zelda, and this is the non-hologram. For some reason, I never gotten this before, so I may keep that one. Harvest Moon was also there. Bad Fur Day, excellent pickup there for that price. And the game that basically the whole reason why I bought it is because I wanted to get this for free. And I got Tetris Complete in Box, the 10-gen version that goes for about 120 to 150 depending on the box shape. This is not the greatest, but for basically for 300, I'm gonna get this for free, and I basically can keep Bad Fur Day also for free if I wanted to, or keep Zelda and sell the rest, and basically, like I said, keep all the other stuff for free. It also came with a trimmer pack, a transfer pack, and 2 memory cards. Then my last deal of the day, actually this controller also came with that N64, and the smoke controller is there too. The last deal of the day was an eBay deal, something that I never ever do, but again, it's one of those deals that I could sell everything and keep the item that I wanted, and that's what I did. I basically, this one is even better because I paid $340. At the end of the day, I can't afford to pay $340 for anything. So what I do is, if it's something that I can resell and then keep the stuff I want, that's what I do. So I picked up a Jungle N64 with a few games. I already sold the Jungle N64, and I sold, I believe, either Mario Kart, Smash Bros, Donkey Kong, and I believe I sold something else, but I can't remember. I think it's Mario Party 2. And this is what I got to keep. This is the system that I sold. So that's that. The games that I get to keep are F-Zero X. I checked my box, and for some reason it wasn't there. So I get to add that to a collection. I also didn't have this box either, Cruising USA, so I get to add that. GoldenEye also came in the deal. I should be able to sell this for $40-50. And The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time also came in there. So I get to sell that for 50. So that's 50, maybe 30. So that's 80. Like I said, Smash Bros is another 30. The system is going to be like 120. So I should be able to get my $340 back, keep a couple of the things, and then I get to keep the pickup of the week. So this was one of the boxes that I was looking for, the N64. The reason why I bought it, I paid a good amount of money, but it came with 6 games, and 3 of them were in box, and it came with an expansion pack. So I should be able to sell all the games, expansion pack, the controller, 2 extra controllers, and I should be able to get everything, well, the box, which is the main thing I want, for free. There are games right here, I believe. 3 of them are box, like I said, and as you can see, the best part about the deal was the N64 Donkey Kong box, which I'm extremely happy to get. It's one of the few that I needed to get. I basically very happy. One of the boxes I wanted. I only have one more left that I want. It's basically the gold one. Is the only other one I need or I want. And very happy to pick this up for $340 with the games. But like I said, I'll show the games, and once you see the games in the recap session or section, you'll see why it was worth it. Later. So, the pickup of the week is basically my addiction to boxes continues. I'm able to add the Nintendo 64 Donkey Kong set to the collection. Actually, very happy. Very excited about that. Donkey Kong set is one of the boxes that I did not have. Some of the boxes are up here, like the Atomic Purple, the Pikachu one, a couple of rare ones, like I believe is the gold controller, and the regular one. So I get to add that to the collection, and I get to add this one to the top too, which I'm very happy for. One of the boxes that I was always looking for. The phone was there, everything is there. And very happy to get to add this to the collection, and it actually is going to go up here, and that's where it's going to sit. So it was a fantastic week for me. Anytime I get to add one of those rare boxes to the system, I'm very happy and very grateful. The week, like I said, not as busy as usual, but very happy to pick up whatever I got, and very grateful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you all next week. Later.